We are here today to consider whether we are playing the right role and indeed what that role should be in the year 2020 and beyond.
The sociological movement within the mainstream community is increasingly to less religious or more liberal religious positions. The thing that's really striking about this is Jewish population decline that's been happening since the 1950s appears to have stopped. What's going on amongst the most orthodox parts of the community, it's an extraordinary picture, it's a jaw-dropping picture. From a demographic point of view, you just don't see this in the Western world.
Leadership of the community is a vitally important issue, and the board is very concerned about it. We've got all these excellent organisations in the community, and they're the ones who are inspiring people, and they're doing lots of work. But they often need a catalyst, they need somebody to help them, usually with government, and that's the job of the board to do.
Looking only inwards to our own community is not a good recipe for survival. We need a new approach to leadership which seeks out what is already known.
I think it's great that the board wants to put on an event like this.
I think it's been very valuable.
The young people in our community in particular, and we want to turn up the volume. We want to feel as proud of our Jewish identities as people can feel about their sexuality, their gender, any other part of our identity in Britain in 2014, people can be out loud and proud of.
If you told me beforehand that more than 100 people would come on a fine spring day for a conference on Jewish leadership, I would have been sort of surprised, but I think it does show the interest in people in the sort of community, the issues that are facing it.
The issues and the challenges that we're facing in us as a community are only ones that the rest of society are going to be facing in another 10, 15 years' time. And so we're ahead of the game.
We have the right to be proud of our Jewishness and what the Jewish community is contributing to this country.
It was good to see that people are thinking about the future of leadership in the community.
This is, I think, a great chance to get to know the real community here.
What we actually achieve pro rata for the number of Jews in this country compared to what certainly in America do. We should be incredibly proud of what we do.
There are a whole load of kind of new institutions that simply weren't on the communal landscape a generation ago that are predominantly led by young people. I think that tells us something very important, that we need to create institutions that are fit for purpose, that are engaging, that are interesting, and young people will flock towards them.
So finally, why lead? Because we have to. Thank you.